Right. Welcome. I am Pigeon Voyageur, and I am quite the early bird, as I always submit on time. Welcome to Korokoro Reimu 2, which is a small doujin platformer that has some 8 and 16-bit vibes. We know already from the title who is going to be the main character as the Arcanapist. All their friends are away, so we are trying to collect them all to have a good festival of the night. Yeah, so there's not much in this game. It's a very simple game, so we can go very quickly to the start. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy this in hold on a second. Yep, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So game is very simple. Go left and right. You know, you cannot jump around, and you go bowling a few times. So bowling does a few different physics compared to the usual. So the human is able to jump, but the ball is not able, unfortunately. But at least the ball is able to bounce. Shout out to I forget the Jason Statham movie where this man actually bounces off a car at the end of that movie. But yeah. Alright, so there's 3 characters in each of those stages, and we're just trying to get all the friends for the festival day and the night at the end. So we're trying to do a bit of sequence of platforming, also time save. We're also doing some small bounces just to reduce air times most of the time. So also did not need to do this, but it's okay. Just destroying this platform and a bit like this. Nice. It's a bit risky. I could have just done the jump. 3 tiles away is always a scary jump to do. Now you also may notice that we always start at 1 HP. There are a few cases where the game will not give me any HP at all, so we have to be very careful to do all the stages because death is a full reset, there is no checkpoints, they are very short. And now, welcome to the intermission, life in the city, where we're just waiting for the train to arrive. So this is completely luck-based. There's 3 ways to damage the boss, and if you're unlucky, we arrive at the train station. So the ball also has lower speed overall. You have to go with a character to get full speed already at the beginning, and sadly we got the train going. I'm very sorry with this. We can just enjoy more of the temples, the deities at the center. I have to wait at the top of this because she moved one space away. If she moves 2 spaces away, I can just hold the right to be able to do the bouncing over there. But that's okay, because overall, we're still boiling out of a mine. Right. So now we've just skipped the block-based section. Now we have to actually be very skillful. So now this, I'm doing 3 jumps in a row to avoid that damage, so I can just do a double damage boost against that enemy at the top, which are called kedamas, and they're literally airballs overall for your Japanese knowledge. And I believe Korokoro is also the onomatopoeia for... I thought I was a bit too early for this. For just rolling things. So welcome to Japanese lesson. Alright, just taking a small safety there. As long as I land as a human, of course I don't bounce, so getting the timing to just be able to jump over there is a bit difficult sometimes. Now, to know that I get all the characters on the title screen, there will be 100% extra menu that will appear. To say that yes, we did collected everyone. I don't care too much about this damage, that's okay. And so yeah, the staging gets a bit longer, you know, it's a bit tighter to get the small bounces going, but that's okay. So now we have to do a very precise, quite a precise jump to go up. It's the very end of the platforming, and sometimes you can just stutter a little on those platforms, which means that sometimes you don't get the jumping going. Now I do 2 small bounces just to reduce airtime again. Nice. Right, missing that jump would have been very crucial in like a full reset of the stage, but that's okay. There are a lot more time losses that I got in the PB anyway, which fell down under the 25 minutes finally after a bunch of being 3 seconds away of 8 minutes. Okay, now we just have to have faith. You just hold right, you don't take damage, that's thankful. Now the second part of the stage is quite scary. Mostly because these series stars have a tendency to just move everything away. So I'm making extra sure. Also landing on the side of this spring just to be able to jump at the lowest. Taking this down so I don't have an issue. And now the hardest part is this character. Thankfully first try, that's okay. And now one of the first levels with 1 HP only, which meaning that that enemy is very dangerous over there. Also those spikes, but the spikes are just nothing at this point. I guess I will have to deal with that enemies alive there. So we actually need to do that all of this first. Take it later to be able to collect all the characters. And the sad thing is that the only way to know that I collected all the characters is only after the credits are done, so at the very end of the game, plus an extra 2 minutes I believe. So if I miss anyone, then it's a plus 2 minutes on the timer after I end the timer. But there's also a check I can do in between to know for sure if I missed one. I could do one just quickly, just in case. Okay, we got to do one. Alright, now stage where we actually uses the ball's weight to break the spring. So and now, as Philippe said just at the end, I'm doing a small jump just to be sure that I get the height, jumping in midair while bowling just to be sure that that doesn't insta one-shot me. Okay, good. Alright, that's one of the most scary stage out there. And the next, camouflage. See, we got rid of that enemy that would have been ready to defeat me at that time. Okay, if that fell is too close. Now I don't care too much about that bat. If I just wait a little, it will get Korokoro Reimu platform. Quite rare to see this one around. Also doing a bit of jumping just to make sure that that platform rises a bit quicker. Good timing to get all those springs out there, that's pretty nice. We do like this. Now the Sunflower series can sometimes do triple shooting and they are very random as to when they want to shoot. Okay, making sure that I don't take damage. At least as long as I can 2 damage. One small bounce just to get to the top of the platform quicker and now we can just finish the game. There's also one thing about the springs is that if you... Alright, so going right, then left, then right, that's the gimmick of this boss. Also boat, welcome to boat. If you are on the springs, your iframes are a bit different, because it will actually be able, enemies will actually be able to double damage on you when this happens, so it is not something to be taken lightly, overall. We got some good spike spawn, those are very random as well. Yeah, we just roll there just to not take damage too quickly. Alright, now we done left. When then we go back to right and we have some more spikes that spawn around. We also not the best of tool placement, but that's okay. That spike is not very great, but actually we got through, so that's nice. Also that jump is quite precise, so I go too late I die as well. Also now, jumper separation from the stairs. Alright, next wall. So, 2, we do a small damage boost very quickly, because we have frames to go around. I'm just doing this jump to make sure that I delay my frames a little. I'll just bounce inside that canal, make sure to not go too far, because otherwise I will end on the goal before the character and have to redo the whole stage. Right, now very late jump to just not have to jump twice, and now we just take a small bridge element out there. Don't worry about that character, we'll get to there later on. There's a bit of small puzzling going on. Now, waiting a little for that platform to get down just to collect the kappa that is standing in the way. They do like to hide themselves in dark places and threaten the people in the Japanese lore. Right, and now that we got the second character, just need to push out the box to finally get out of the way and go over. Small bounce just to save a bit of time, and I'm taking this safety. I could use the bounce because the enemies have a tendency to make you bounce a little further when you hit them, so I could use the small delay just to be able to get around. Right. Small delay there to not get hit. Would like to keep the HP all around, but seems like that fairy on top is not she's not too compliant, that's okay. Now we're good, just need to do a small bounce there to just get instantly to breaking the small thread in. We're good to go. Right, this one, yeah, lots of end current. Those spikes have very thick properties, so it's very dangerous to do. Right, make sure that you follow the laws of physics. You actually need to be careful about that. Good. But not going too quickly, otherwise I will fall down to death. Very nice so far. Now for this, I can do the jump from that box over there, but it's very precise. That's also like the jumps I could do in 1-1, but it is very precise and just save like 0.2 seconds. Okay, we're good to go with the thread. We just have to go all the way around instead of just trying to finish off the stage, which the any percent just clears the game in less than 18 minutes. And good to go. Right, we have survived the Armada of Fairies, but now we have the all the people that just shoot from the start. Yep, as per usual. That fairy always like to shoot. She's always shooting over there. Just riding the carrot to make sure that I get to the platform immediately from there. Now we do the jump there, that's nice. With the small bouncing over there. You're not very nice. I want to keep the 2 HP for a bunch of safety I would like to have. So first landing on that block, which means that in the end I can just bounce off over there. And if I get lucky I could just not have to deboost all around, but sadly that Kidama just went to the left. A bit unfortunate, but that's the usual thing that happens. Now we have a big fortress out there. We could jump from the bottom to the platform, but not all the time you're able to do the things like this easily. I actually don't need to be... I did not need it to wait there. Sure enough. Cannot do... It's a bit too far to do the bouncing over there, so... Okay. Right, so just destroying a few blocks. Okay, and now we can just deboost all the way, even though I just like to do a small bouncing off. Alright, and now the boss. The boss now is you have to play with mirrors. So first, you can soft lock in the puzzle, you have to move this one absolutely to the left because, as you have seen, every box weighs a ton and you cannot really go all the way around like this. So if that boxes was not placed towards the right earlier, I would have had to reset. Now you can skip a little cycle by damage boosting, there's like 2 extra HP around, so not much issue. I have to make sure that Gakuren does stand around to make sure that we can actually do our move. Now there's another thing with that stage, is that if I get touched while this cutscene is going on, I have to redo the whole stage as well. Alright. Same for free. This is another one of those 1 HP stage. So there's a few precise jumps. We can jump up to 4 times like right here. And there's another occasion where that happens because we can't really skip that because of the icicles. I'm doing a small setup jump there so that I can hit that path over around. Now, because we have ice physics, that's actually pretty nice. Like, we can just jump to get a bit more speed when you come back. Okay, nice. Second scale jump. And now we're pretty much free. That small ice platform is also very, very speedy, so we can just go all the way around. Now we have a little bit of that nice space that is easily breakable. I'm just taking extra safety there, and those blocks only breaks if you are on top of them. Good. Now for the next stage, we'll have to do a few precise jumps just to get rid of those bots. Okay, you got 1 in 2 shots, 2 in 1 shot. Now I have to make sure that I don't move on the box, otherwise the box will just get destroyed. Good movement, so I have full HP. Now I go on the top first because break up the blocks, of course, so more difficult. And here we go. We're good to go, so that's nice. Not so scary stage, but still scary in its way. Now this stage got a small routing rework because I did not know the solution for like the 2 years I've been playing this game, and now I know the actual solution, and this is also a 1 HP stage. Okay. And for this stage, you notice that the ball is not affected by the air current, which is good. But because of this rerouting, we cannot use a glitch that will spawn in the say 3-6 a bit later, that allows to have invincibility. This only happens because we have the gimmick of the door that switch gravity. So now if I do things properly, when I come back with this jump, I just hold right and we're good to go with the characters and move on to the next stage. Alright, now that's too late. Yeah, this is if you go too early, you go too far and you go off the platform, or you go too late and you just don't have enough speed to move around. And this is also another 1 HP stage, where we'll also be finding another runner pretty soon, Mr. Working. We are now halfway in. Now the final part of the stage is precise because these portals are not as obvious. So we can hold on this one, but not this one. Also not this one. I have to do a bounce to make sure that I can reach the character. So I have to unmorph to be able to reach max speed instantly and be able to actually do the correct run. Right, I'm just waiting for this. I don't want to get damage there, just to make sure that the only glitch in the game actually happens. So just going all the way through. We cannot skip anything outside this. We have to do the normal way on the first. Now I do a legend to dodge that portal, take the damage there, and now we instantly get into that portal. I wait a little because we do need to be in that state to be able to progress through. And now I do hope that I don't miss the jump on that platform, because there's a lot of little stuttering going on. Sometimes you can just not register the input correctly. Okay. And now you have seen invincibility, so that's the thing that happens. If you take damage while going in the portal, you gain the invincibility. Now we do this. Alright. I'm taking the character early there, it's Arashi, but it's possible to get her on the way in. It just presses to actually get the right speed. This would have been not enough speed to correct her from the bottom. Alright, now, fun fact, I'm 2 meters away from the screen and my game is 640 by 480p size. So you may notice that I kinda need to actually be a bit focused on where I am actually, because it is quite a small space. So now we do a little bit of waiting. When the transformation is done, we can move around. There's a small air current there that I forgot that existed until I kind of saw that I was bouncing up from in between those up and down blocks. That's not good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that's the thing about those platforms, that sometimes you can miss the jump and you cannot be able to do the volley jump around because you are kind of stuttering between the not jump and jump state. That's okay. And it's not like... it's like a big death, but it's still possible to do a little bit of picking. But yeah, this boss has glitch protection out of there, so cannot really do what we want there. I just try to make sure that I kind of match the jumping there. Alright, there's also a block to the right, I could have used that to save myself. Oh, that's okay. Alright, we'll just wait. Alright, now that's over. There will be more death later on for sure. I mean, it's a amount of fun after all. Alright, first, I'm destroying one block. I let this guy pass. We hold one cannon. Then we hold the second cannon, but go back to the other one. Now we make sure that I jump inside that one and not get over the air current to collect the last one that's in the spike, and now the scary stage we have to hover. Now air current is very scary to do, like to have some good focus. Right, so far it seems like pretty standard. So we have to control our weight from this. Yep, was a bit too high. And this is like the most scary stage in this. I sorry go down there just to be able to reset my height, so that I am able to kind of normalize everything I'm doing. This is okay. Okay, so now we just jump down there, and now we have enough height and making sure that I can reach, and we take a protection there just to make sure I don't miss this one, and I have to redo the whole stage. Alright. Now this is puzzle, so of course 1 HP. I'm taking this one very slowly because yep. Because yeah, it's but the first section is precise, also have to do a little wait when going for the second time in the stage. Okay. Just a bit too far right. If you are too far over the spring, you aren't hit the spring area, and so even with a ball you cannot do anything around. Just do a little one more thing there. We have good bouncing, that's nice. Now I'm waiting for the platform to go high, because again we have put on a bit of weight, so it's a bit difficult to we'll be on the elevator a bit longer. Alright, so now we cannot hold the direction while bouncing around. Taking a small damage boost there to not have to wait. Alright, now I have to big bounce in the spikes, because we are invincible. I'm taking away that fairy because I want to make sure that I'm actually alive in sound. I think it's a bit too far. No, never mind. Not too far into the flag to just not trigger the end of the stage. Okay, that's... I mean, so far it's been pretty good. So now I'm getting a small boost from that bat to get a bit more speed to get rid of that other failure down. I'm taking mostly those over HP as safety, but because you cannot start at 1 HP, so it's always the more difficult case. But there's some pretty nice movement in this. Also, sometimes there's another failure that spawns on the downer side. I have no idea why, but it does happen. Okay. Just not need to miss this, and now we have to collect the runner all the way. Alright. So the next stage is the only stage, I believe, where we have to start to the left. So let it be a reminder that I have to go to the left at the start of that next stage. Also first move down. So I hold left to be able to get inside. I'm doing the first row of ice blocks just to be able to be in the range. That's not great. I might have to do a little wait just to make sure that I survive. That depends on how the... I don't think I'm in the right spot, so I will take a bit of safety there. I mean, I'm technically still on PP place, I believe, so... Even with that bad death on that boss earlier. But also, that Feli can be a brutal sniper, so... and I've done this twice... She has done that twice in a row. Right, so I don't want to deal with any of this. Okay, so now for this we have a small shortcut that gains like 15-20 seconds in the end, so I just failed there, but that's the trick for the final jump. So we'll see if we're able to do this. Good. Alright, so now we're on the final boss. So, let's see. So we have to get rid of all the masks around, so we got pretty good spawns so far. Now because the white mask got first, there's like 50% chance that the red takes over. Now I want to get rid of the red because it's like the slowest one to move around. And now I just have to hope that I can bounce off that mask off to the left. Okay, nice. Alright, that's been pretty good. I mean, even with those deaths, that's pretty okay. Okay. Alright, and now we are moving far away. Alright, let's PB by 5 seconds, but there's an issue is that I have no idea if I collected all the characters until we get to the credits. So we have a timer there that might restart at the end of the credits. So only if we have the characters, we will be all around. I can also move left and right over there. All the bosses will also show up all around, you know. We cannot move though. We can reset the stage, but I will not do this because we are kind of there and kind of waiting. So in the meantime, yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. I forgot that platform existed to the right for that boss. So yeah, so at the end we get an extra category in the menu title that is named extra for simplicity reason. And so that extra does give access to all the musics of the games, all the backgrounds, for if you want to see the backgrounds, and also a close-up to every single character that has been present in the game. And this game was made in 2014, but when I got like the first sub 25 like 2 weeks ago, I actually messaged on Twitter like one of the devs of the game and also the producer of the soccer, so Sasayama, and I forgot, Rihatora, forgot, and they actually were still active, and they replied, appreciate that even 10 years later someone were like still playing the game, especially for this kind of goals. And although the programmer of the game said that he did not make pretty much anything ever since their activities on the circle, they appreciate from the translation of the message, they seem to have had a very good time about making this game. So I was happy to be able to recover some fun memories to hold the Dojin circles. This one is also available if anyone is curious on DLSite. It's not something, it's $3 overall, but it's a very fun little game to play around. Alright, the moment of truth. Did we get really PB? We got it. Okay, so with extra we have access to everything, everyone, and all the PGs we can see from up close, so very nice. So yeah, this has been Korokoro Reimu 2. And of course, since we did not get too much into the map, after collecting the characters, we also come around as well in each of the maps too. But yeah, this has been Korokoro Reimu 2, and we'll be handing it over to the next runner of the game that is All from the Ages of Gods. Thank you for watching.